The floor is yours. Explain that to us.
You know, I'm not even really sure what happened. I know they dominated the majority of the second half, and we were in big trouble there late. We hung in, and then we kind of came out of the timeout and just said we got stirred up a little bit. Maybe we can get a couple back-to-back buckets here. Let's trap, see if we can get a turnover. If we make or miss on their end, we got to run it at them. Just spread it out and run it as fast as we can. See if we can get a quick two. Then we got into the foul game a little bit, and they missed some free throws. And you can see that our guys still believed there, but we had a long way to go. Everything had to fall into place, and then I don't even know really what happened those last 30 seconds, but we got a steal and pitched it ahead, and Keaton hit a shot. It was pretty awesome. I've never heard a convo anywhere anything close to that. It was deafening. It was awesome. Huge win for our guys.
Make miss is so true. For the longest time, nothing falls.
Yeah.
Then they start falling, and they can hit a free throw. I mean, it's funny how it works sometimes.
Yeah, it was one of those games. First half, we hung in there. We had foul trouble. It was uncomfortable. They're a good team, so credit to them. They kept us from playing real well in the first half, and then they popped it open pretty good on the second half. But our guys believed, and Javon didn't have one of his best games, but we threw him back in there for one more run, and he made a play or two down the stretch, and everybody stepped up. Byron chases that ball down in the corner to throw it out, and our guys just believed. So proud of them, happy for them.
Coach, for much of this game, Old Dominion looked like a very good basketball team. You think this is a big test to, put a notch on your belt for your team?
Well, in my 2.5 years here, they've been one of the best teams, one of the best programs. Coach Jones does a great job with them. They've got a system. They're going to defend like crazy. They're big and physical. They just kind of overpower you. Big guards. They're solid. They control the tempo. I think they're one of the best teams in the league, and it was a huge win for us. Protect home court again. We've got a couple really tough opponents coming up, so it made this game even more important if we're going to try to win a conference championship. There's no way we could let this one get away, and we found a way. So,
Coach, you've been around basketball your whole life. Have you ever been a part of an ending like that?
Maybe not quite that frantic at the end. There have been a couple others. Years and years ago, we had one when I was at UNLV, and then 2 years ago we had one at Texas State but it was more deliberate. It was kind of foul. They miss one, we make two. We foul, they make two, we make three. But not just with the explosion and the craziness of that one. I haven't been a part of anything like that.
With Keaton and Javon's ability to get going and score in bunches, is there sort of a sense with the team that you guys are never really out of a game? You can always come back.
Well, for sure. And my fear was that we were going to be standing here having that conversation that, you guys never give up. And yeah, that's great. But they didn't give up, and they hung in there enough to get the win. But yeah, we just need to not do it this way very often.
You mentioned the defense down the stretch. What is the process of letting the players know who to foul and how to target in that sense? It
was a little more chaotic here than usual because we're running. We're out of timeouts, and so somebody fouls out, we get a quick chance. We're saying, let's get a trap. A couple times I thought we had a pretty good trap, and we weren't trying to foul. Mm-hmm. And the officials, they're not going to know. Sometimes they think they're helping you. You're in a foul game, and you get a guy down there, so they blow the quick whistle. We tried to foul once on a free throw and didn't get that call. So, yeah, we just kept telling them, if a certain guy catches it, let's foul right away. If not, let's try to get a trap. But you got to stay very, very aggressive in those situations, and you got to hope they miss a few free throws.
Coach, after Keaton makes his shot here in the corner and they run it down to try to score, I mean, they had 3 or 4 attempts. What was going through your mind during that?
Just at that point, we were out of timeouts. So we were on the other end of the floor, and just like a fan at that point, just begging for somebody to get a stop, get a rebound. They were attacking. Yeah, they got several shots at it, and our guys stayed in there and
how much
fought it out.
Does your home court advantage weigh in that moment when the fans were screaming and they were trying to, get something organized? And
yeah,
it was so loud.
It was really, really loud, and they were just attacking. It just became kind of chaotic. Our possession right before that, when we got the steal and the bucket, that was chaotic, and the place was going crazy, and so they just had to go down there and attack, which they did. But we did a pretty good job of walling up and not fouling. In those situations, if they attack and draw a foul, they got a chance to go win the game with free throws. And we did a good job of keeping our hands back, but still not conceding the basket.
Steve, what is it about this place? You guys have won 8 straight. It's not an intimidating facility, but the success here, dating back to the last 2 seasons under your tenure, has been, you've had success. How can you explain that?
Well, I wish I had a real smart answer for you, but I don't. The crowds are getting better. When you start talking about our league record, by the time we get into conference play, students are back, and we're making progress there. The atmosphere's getting better, crowds are getting larger, and that's very, very helpful. But there's always just it's where we practice every single day. We don't have a practice court. This is our practice court. So our guys, we practice here. Our guys come in here when they get skill work in, when they get their extra shots, when they come in to shoot at night. This is where they're shooting. So it's just a comfortable place for us.
Coach, does this all change your opinion of the ceiling that this team has this year? Possibilities for this team?
Well, we needed to win a game like this. North Texas has a good record. We haven't, to this point, we haven't beaten many of the real good teams. We've been beating some teams that are rebuilding. This was a big win for us from that standpoint. Old Dominion's one of the favorites for the league title, and we got them tonight. So long way to go. We're in a good spot right now. Again, we're staying healthy. Chemistry's fantastic. Guys are embracing their roles, and that gives us a chance to win every night.
Coach, what is it about Old Dominion's defense? They gave you nothing easy inside, and they kept you off the offensive boards too.
Well, they've got great length on the perimeter, and so those big long wings just stay up and press up on Javon and Keaton, and then you got to drive it. When you drive it, they got big guys on the inside. Now they didn't play their 2 biggest guys. I think that was probably just because those 2 big guys, they're 2 7-footers that typically play, and if they were in there, we were going to be running that thing as fast as we could. But they still have a bunch of big, strong guys in the paint, protecting the paint. So they're a good defensive team all the time. They forced Javon and Keaton to take hard shots. Keaton made some. Javon didn't really until the end. We got to stay aggressive and find a way to get to the free throw line. It's been a theme for us.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate
Thank you, guys.
it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.